nowadays people are really into exercising. For example, there are more gyms popping up, and there's also such a phenomenon where people compete in long distance runs and upload their achievement on social media. Well, it is undeniable that by exercising, people can achieve many benefits. For example, reducing obesity, preventing the worsening of arthritis, making bones strong, improving blood flow, and also produce endorphins that can help a person release stress within themselves. If this is the case outside, in the community, how about the learning of sport itself, which held in almost all schools in Indonesia? Are physical education used effectively to create not only intelligent students but also healthy students? Welcome back to our podcast, Fee Menanti. I'm your host Jocelyn here, and today we are going to discuss about the importance of exercises and its reasons. Today we have a special guest. Could you please introduce yourself?
Of course. Hi, I'm Daphne. I'm a math teacher.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm a researcher focusing on physical and mental health.
Hi, I'm Belva and I'm a sports coach.
And hello everyone, I'm Kanaya and I'm an art student.
They have been actively researching and analyzing the impact of sport education in their school. They not only focus on sport materials, but also conclude them into, but also correlate them to other subjects such as math, English, and arts. So, without further ado, let's get started. Sam, according to your observation, what impact do the sport activities have on students?
Well, the impact of sport activities in students is very evident. After careful observation, the evidence clearly demonstrates that the influence of sport is significantly positive. Well, we have data showing that sports activities can trigger the release of endorphins, which ultimately makes them feel good. This, in turn, can have a positive impact on their performances in school.
Endorphins. Talking about endorphins, there is research stating that running or exercising is effective in alleviating symptoms of like depression, stress, and also anxiety through the release of endorphins. Do you have anything to say about this?
You're absolutely correct about that. The idea that running or exercising can help alleviate symptoms of anxiety, depression, and stress through the release of endorphins is very well supported. It's a concept in both scientific research and also anecdotal experiences. Endorphins are like your body's natural superheroes. They're like chemicals produced in your brain that act as natural pain relievers or mood boosters. Just think of them as tiny messengers that travel through your body and your blood cells, latching onto special receptors and sending signals that make your brain, your body, everything feel good.
Okay, so endorphins is like a chemical in our body or in our brain. Yeah. To work as natural pain reliever and
Yes,
mood booster.
exactly. It's a very fascinating phenomenon actually. A lot of people, they consume medicine or drugs to experience and receive those endorphins. It's a very, very rare chemical actually, but little do they know, by exercising and moving their body, you can receive those endorphins in a much natural and also healthier way. Have you ever tried, exercising and then all of a sudden you feel very energized or you feel very good, like you're in such a good mood? Those are like proof that your endorphins are releasing. That's why you feel that feeling when you're exercising.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. Well, I would like to know what kind of sport activities the students have been doing during their PE lessons at school.
So, in our school we have been doing some exercises, but the most recent one was physical fitness. So in physical fitness, there are two categories that divides health and skills. In health, which includes strength, endurance, agility, speed, and flexibility. Meanwhile, in skills, they take up coordination, balance, accuracy, and body response.
Oh, so sports are divided into two categories.
Yeah, especially in physical fitness.
Oh, so two categories: those that focus on health and those that focus on skills.
Yeah,
Mm, what are the sports that you have done, and what are the components that they focus on?
So yeah, we had our time when we do this series of movement of physical fitness. In this series, we train our endurance and power. In while endurance, we had 400 meters run, which is timed and targeted. Meanwhile, in power, we do sit up and back ups.
Oh, how about sit-up and push-ups?
It's about they did quite well on their exams, but I think it's more about the posture and familiarity of the movement that they struggled with on their test. So because some of the students are not doing didn't do their exercises routinely, so I think that's more of a struggle on them. But
Their
with
bodies are not
yeah,
used to it.
yeah. Meanwhile, on running, they surprisingly did really well. They could finish 400 meters run in under 2 minutes. I think it's really impressive.
Oh my god, that's beyond my imagination.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, oh, I have nothing to say, but it's so
I
incredible.
know. They also progressed really well. On their first time, they struggled a bit, but by weeks, after weeks, yeah, they progressed really well.
Oh, it's all about progress, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Practice.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I wanna ask Daphne. Hi. If I may know about the data, what is the approximate percentage in relation to the performance of the students in sport activities? Like, which of these sports are most people good at, and what kind of sport that people mostly good at?
Okay, so let's try to answer the second question first. So if we try to rank these activities that the students have done, it goes running, and then back up, and then sit up. So firstly, running, like Belva said earlier, they have to run 40 meters under 2 minutes 30 seconds, I think.
Yeah, the target was 2 minutes and 30 seconds maximum.
Yeah. So most of these students did really well. They range up to 90 and to 100. So that means that they're really healthy and their endurance are really strong. But unfortunately, some of them do get low scores. Lowest of them go to 62. But it's still okay because the average of the score is about 82.3. And then, again, with their time, some people there also did nice and did bad, right? So the worst one is probably around 2 minutes and 30 over. That's why they got below the passing grade. And the one with the best one, I would say like 2 minutes and a couple seconds. And like Belva said earlier, there's also like 1 minute only and like a couple seconds. Yeah. And then moving on to the second is backups. So in backups, they also perform really well. Most of them did 50 or 51.
51 minutes.
Yes, and
Oh,
under
wow.
yeah, in like 30 seconds. So like they're really strong. Yeah, they're kind of agile. Yeah.
That's so scary.
Yeah. So I would say these students are in good hands. The last one is the sit-ups, right? So these sit-ups, again, they also do it in 30 seconds. Most of them, well, a lot of them like made the average into 27 sit-ups in 30 seconds. However, when we take some of the students and like let's say 5 students and they perform it, the highest is 31. So yeah,
Wow.
more than I did.
Wow. Okay. So from here we can get the information about the student endurance in their school, and that's amazing. Okay. So okay. Then lastly about arts. I've been looking at these decorations here. It suits our topic so well. Kanaya, what inspired you to put these?
Okay, so definitely today's discussion really inspired me to put out these items because when we're talking about sports, of course, we have these, yeah, like here we have mattress,
Yeah.
we have these dumbbells, as it represents like strength and the sports that we did. But I also added a few things like books over here, these two piles, and also paintings. Now, for firstly, I'm gonna start with the sports and mattress here to be able to do like sit up and back up like mentioned previously. To do it comfortably, we of course need this mattress so our body to protect our body from the floor. And these dumbbells represent strength, can motivate people to do sports more often. Now there are two paintings over here, one right here, and the other one like over there. As you can see, it is a silhouette of a girl running in the sunset. So from what I can depict from this painting is that running can be a relaxing activity where people can just enjoy the moment, look at the view around them, and not think of running as something that will ruin your mental state, or running as something exhausting. It also can be fun and relaxing. Now the painting right here is a quote by Mahatma Gandhi, which is strength does not come from physical ability, it comes from an indomitable will. It means that as long as we have desire and motivation to do sports, and also discipline when we're doing sports, well, we can just practically do anything. We don't have to be worried about like our strength. As long as we just do sports routinely. Now the books over here all represent like what we are researching on today about our professions, which there are mathematics, English, sports, and arts. And now this one over here, the book titled "The Miracle of Endorphins" is from Sam's research. So during her research, she used this book as her reference.
Yes. What kind of aesthetic that may be important for the patients?
Okay, so for me, the most important thing is like tidiness, making sure that all of these items are placed accordingly so that the viewers there can see, the big picture of our topic today. Now, I think that like these items match one aesthetic, and I think it is very important because most of like me, I don't know if you guys feel too, but usually we tend to see or judge things based on what we see first, right?
First impressions.
Yes, that first impression is very important, like not only for people but also for like this kind of look for this video. So I decided to put like our professions like over here, the subjects that we mostly focus on, and some sport materials here so that the people watching over there can firstly guess like, oh, we're talking about sports and this is what we're focusing on, and also they can stay until the end to know further like about these items, because of course people might be wondering like, why is this placed here, why is this placed there, so yeah, people would be more interested to watch more.
Okay. Wow, there's a lot of information that we can achieve here. Wow. I think their school is already a success by learning Especially they invite the students like go outside and play and feel the outside atmosphere, and that's really good for their concentration, and that's really good also for their mood that
Very, very important.
the students needs to by learning in schools, and that's really amazing for you. Okay.
We're blessed by amazing students as well. They cooperate well with us. They listen to us, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have like a pretty close relation with them, so we always encourage them to stay healthy and be happy. So I think that's why we're very happy teaching and contributing in this
Yeah.
school especially.
And again, some of them they don't do exercise routinely, so I think sports at school really
Very
helps them
Yeah.
to do more movements, not just studying, but outside movements and make their body healthier.
Yeah, student will not get so pressure.
Yeah.
by learning.
Yeah, and they can get endorphins.
I really that's true. I learned alumnus of the school. I didn't mention earlier that I'm actually a university student. Well, I personally experience like how the learning system here, where teachers encourage all of us to explore, to do sports. That's why we also feel motivated to progress better, to always do better on our next test.
The balance is very important.
Yes.
Academic and also physical and also art as well. The balance is also very crucial. So
Even though they sometimes get tired and sleepy after sports class, but I think it's really, in the end, it's really worth it for
It's
their health.
understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching our podcast today, and we'll see you guys on the next podcast. Bye.
Bye.